It's that crazy for Karl Welshman. Where's he popping up from? Is he popping up from behind the box? Is he gonna pop up from behind the fucking counter and just stick his stupid face up and grimace and do something really silly and goofy? No. Karl Welshman walks from off camera dramatically and addresses his beautiful audience. You're beautiful. Today I'm going to show you some beers that I picked up on my adventures yesterday when I went into the John Hewitt pub in Belfast. John Hewitt pub, bloody amazing. I'm going to just tell you a little story. So, there's been a lot of stuff going on recently and I just fancied a break. And I was supposed to go last week and the week before, pop into town, have a couple of beers by myself, do a bit of reading, you know, just to chillax a little bit. And I just didn't get a chance. Yesterday, the opportunity arose. And so, jumped on a bus, went into town, saw thousands of fucking people everywhere, tourists everywhere, all scattering around Belfast, looking around, all excited, talking with American accents. I think I seen some Italian accents around. It was a real mix of cultures. It was wonderful to see, but for someone like me who doesn't like people, I started to get a bit fucking worried that when I got to the pub it was going to be full of bloody people. Not necessarily tourists. I couldn't give a shit. Just people. Got to the doors. Beautiful sight beheld. Beautiful sight before me. Nobody in there, which was great. So I got myself a comfy corner, got myself a nice pint of Mbongo, one of my favourite, if not my actual favourite beers, took out my book, did a bit of reading before going up and getting a couple of other pints, before then filling a beautiful box with beers. I mean, it is a beautiful box, look at it. So I'm going to show you what beers I got yesterday. Let's have a peep. Boundary beers. Seriously, they're the nicest beers that I've had, craft beers. Not even just locally, just in general. They're just fucking tasty beers. You can taste every fucking flavour that's going on in them. Every one that I've tasted has been amazing. I can't think of one beer that I've had from Boundary where I've gone, So I picked up a few yesterday. I think there's one or two which might not even be from Boundary, but they got a really good supply of craft beers in their fridges. Really good supply. So let's have a look what we got here. Let's do something class. Tasty IPA, I'm expecting. A tasty IPA. I'm sure it's going to be tasty. I'm not drinking these now, alright? Because it's fucking morning time. I haven't quite got that level of drinking problem yet. Big name on campus, double IPA. I've had that before. Stunning. Absolutely bloody stunning. Tasty, strong beer. I am the backstop. I had a pint of this yesterday while I was in the John Hewitt. Delicious. Quite dry, quite bitter. But still overall a really nice punchy full flavour. What have we got here? We all float a little bit. Cold IPA. Never tried it before. I don't know the full thing. What is a cold IPA? I'm assuming it's just something to do with the way it's made, but yeah. Cheeky tin of Mbongo. Now I got 2 tins of this, but I couldn't help myself and drank one yesterday. This one's for my pal Rob Englishman. I'm going to fire this across to him. Don't know when. What we got? Oh, pillows. I think I had a pint of pillows yesterday. Did I? Yeah, I think I did get a pint of pillows. I got a pint of pillows just after I shoved all of these on the counter for them to be boxed up beautifully for me. This pink margarita goza. This is fucking great. This is really nice. I've had this. I had this the last time I stocked up on beers from Boundary and from the John Hewitt. Absolutely amazing. Really, really good. Grabbed a beer here from Verdant. Sundialer. To be honest with you, I just like the look of the tin. It just, you know, it's like this little dial that's turning up to sun, and I don't know, just made me think this is going to be a tropical bastard. And that's a technical term. Tropical bastard. What else have we got here? Yeah, so I picked up this is an alcohol-free mango marshmallow moon milk beer from Mash Gang. I've had a few of their alcohol-free beers, and they're great. I know there's a stupid stigma around fucking alcohol-free beers. I know the fella on Real Craft Ale Beer, he kind of whinges a bit about alcohol-free beers, says that there's not much taste and no point. There really is a lot of work goes into making a good alcohol-free beer. Maracay Brewing, they do one of the nicest alcohol-free beers I've ever tasted. So nice, in fact. It's one of the very, very, very rare beers that when you try it, you're like, is this definitely alcohol-free? Seriously, you just couldn't tell the difference. Genuinely couldn't tell the difference. And I drank a lot of beers, and I'll be honest, if they bloody taste watery or there's not much of a flavour to them. Finally then, potential future nonsense pale ale. I don't know much about this. I'm sure it's going to be bloody tasty though. And that's my little selection of beers I picked up from the John Hewitt pub, Boundary owned pub in town. It's an amazing pub. I love it. It's perfect for people like me. I love, like old-fashioned woodeny pubs. You can chill. You had a good selection of tunes on in there yesterday, even though I'm clearly I look like a metalhead. I am a metalhead at heart, but I fucking love a good 60s, 70s tune, so it was nice and chilled. I was able to read my book. Only stayed for a couple of pints, 3 pints, which was enough for me before I had to traipse through town with quite a weighty box. I was a bit scared of going to my normal bus stop because there was nobody there, so I was like, oh, I'm going to go right the way through all of the city. And so, yeah, I had to traverse huge amounts of people, get right the way through all of the city, up past City Hall, up to my bus stop. I was a little bit tipsy, little bit, only a touch, only a touch. I was just at that cusp where you're like, oh, the party's going to start soon. And then I came home, I had a cheeky tin of Mbongo, and I was like, yeah, ready to rock. Before a close person in my life then took me to Sainsbury's, where I stocked up on more beers. I wanted to just stock up and have enough beers to just see me through to August. I'll show you them in another video, and perhaps you've already watched that video and are already aware of the beers that I picked up. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Weather's a bit shit, yeah. It's really shit.